What's happening, folks? I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I am doing a gift request today. And I love waking up in the morning because the notifications pile up overnight, sometimes during the day, that I've got these gift requests. And those are the ones that I have to get to urgently. And so anyway, I am doing another reaction to Steve Holy. And this song is My Whole World. And it was requested by Kevin Bounds. Many people on the channel are very familiar with Kevin now because he himself is an artist, a songwriter. He's recorded a lot. I've done a lot of his reactions, but he also thoughtfully requests that I do other artists, which gives them exposure, which is a wonderful thing because we're not like tiny any longer. We're not huge, but we're not tiny. So it's actually moving the needle for artists, and I love that. I love that they get this exposure. It's just a wonderful part of doing the channel. So let's see what Steve has. My Whole World. It's acoustic.
They say the earth revolves around the sun, and without its warmth, life could not go on.
This will be good.
Well, if someday it suddenly fell from the sky, darling, I know our love would still survive. 'Cause my whole world turns around you.
Yeah.
You're the reason for everything I do.
All right, I got to comment on this one because I will forget this one. He went from, they say that the earth revolves around the sun, and then he said, but my whole world turns around you. So he switched, and that was a choice in the songwriting process to not repeat that word revolves, but to change it to turns. Okay, let's see what other tricks he's got up his sleeve.
You are my days and my nights. The sun rises and sets in your eyes. My whole world turns around you. Whenever you're near, my senses go into a spin.
There it is. I knew he was going to do. I was like, let's see if he does something else with the word turn, and he just did. Spin. Revolve, turn, spin. Let's see if there are a couple more.
With you in my life, my love will have no end. And each night as I gaze up into the stars, I know I found my heaven here in your arms.
Nice.
My whole world turns around you. You're the reason for everything I do.
That's a lot of pressure on her.
You are my days and my nights. The sun rises and sets in your eyes. Yeah, my whole world turns around you. You are my days and my nights. The sun rises and sets in your eyes.
I bet at least the first time that Steven played that for his woman, that there were tears coming out her eyes pretty hard. Yeah, this could actually be a wedding song. Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, it actually could be a wedding song. It's very pretty, but no, I like that. And then I like bringing in the sun rising and setting in her eyes, like bringing the whole physical into the emotional or spiritual, however you want to conceptualize what love is. But it starts with the earth, the astronomical, the cosmological, revolving around the sun, and then bringing that in just right down to here on earth and his relationship with her. And that's pretty. And the picking was pretty as well. And I don't know what you would do to speed that song up. Like if you were to add in other instruments, if you would even try. I don't even think you would. I think you would need to keep the tempo the same to keep the feel the same. But I mean, the creative effort and the songwriting process and bringing in instruments, it's brilliant. I mean, you've got bluegrass, which is this beautiful up-tempo thing, and someone dies in those songs. It's like this horrible, and you're like, wow, what a contrast. So you can get away with a lot with music. So you could bring in up-tempo, bring in the drums, bring in different instruments to speed the thing up. But the acoustic side was just beautiful. It's just simple, but I just kept thinking, like, okay, he's singing this to his woman. There's always a first time, right? There's a first birthday, a first anniversary. There's a first, all these things. There's a first graduation. We all experience our firsts in life. There's a first time that he played this for his woman. And I would have loved the footage of that. That would have been just like, zoom in on her. You don't even need, because you know what's going on in the background, that song, just to see her reaction. And it's also a risk, because if she's like not rock solid, your woman yet, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, she may be embarrassed and not like it. But I can't imagine. I was skiing in France. Oh gosh, this was about 25 years ago. And it was midday, where a lot of people would meet on the medium slopes. And there was a cafe. It was at Alpe d'Huez in the Alps in France. And we're all outside. I mean, it's like 30 degrees because you're at such altitude and the sun is coming down, bouncing off the snow. People are like peeling off layers. They're having like, coffee with some kind of liqueur in it at lunchtime type of deal. And there are people outside in the chaise lounges on this outside deck looking out at the mountains. Absolutely stunning. And this dude gets down on a knee. There are these two gorgeous girls. So I don't know what nationality they were, but they were from a different country. Side by side in these chaise lounges, sitting there, sipping their whatever. And this dude, definitely a Svengali, he goes over, gets down on a knee, looks right at one of the girls, and he breaks out in opera. He sings this song that none of us knows what it is, but I'm looking at this guy like, oh my God, he's got game. The look on those girls' faces, especially the one he locked eyes with to sing this, and I know he had done this before. You just don't break out like that. And I don't know what happened to them the rest of the day and night, but what an introduction. And a song like this that Steve just did would be a similar thing where, oh my God, what woman doesn't want a song like this sung to her? What woman doesn't want a man to say, my world revolves around you? Very few. Kevin, good recommendation. All right, I'm going to rate that song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.8. Because I'm smiling, thinking about how the woman would be smiling if just the way Steve sang that to her. So I'm going with that. 8.8, Steve Holy's. Wow, I like that. And I like the progression of, not progression, but, revolve, turn, spin. I don't know what else you would throw in there. Anyhow, okay, folks, you can thank Kevin for that. Leave your comments. Maybe Steve will see them. I don't know. And there you go. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking a country.